Hello everyone, welcome back to SSC Made Easy. So we are continuing with our ongoing topic of algebra. We have already done almost six different parts, and we are continuing with the sixth part of algebra where we are dealing with the different type of questions which are asked. So what are we going to do today is the different type of questions, favorite area of SSC, where we have seen the different values of x plus 1 by x. Alright, we have seen when it is 2, then anything x raised to 21 plus 1 upon x raised to 32, what will be the value? We have seen minus 2, we have seen minus 1, we have seen 1. Now we are continuing. So this is a favorite area of SSC where it will keep on continuing asking the questions pertaining to the same topic. It will keep on continuing asking different scenarios. So we are done with 2, minus 2, 1, minus 1. Now we will see in this video what are the different values. This is what we have seen. We have drawn some inferences. If you are not aware of, please go through the previous video and kindly make a note of all those formulae. And all these formulae are at the end I will also try to collate all of it so that you have it on one single page. So what it helps and how it helps is that it will reduce the number of steps that we generally take in order to solve a question. If you have to solve a question in a traditional method, it takes a very long time and at least 3 to 4 steps. So if we are remembering the formulae which are pertaining to this, we are able to solve the same question within 1 or 2 steps. So as we have already discussed it in the previous one, let's move further with the next value of x plus 1 by x as plus or minus root 3. When this is given, how the questions are going to be asked, what is that you have to infer, what is that you have to conclude, what is that you have to remember. Alright, so once you are done with this, then we will see in the same video, we'll try to cover x plus 1 by x is not anything but given as any value as a, and any constant as 10 or anything, then there are certain formulas which will come along. So we'll see to it. So let's first start with x plus 1 by x is equals to root 3. Okay, so when x plus 1 by x is root 3, what is that we have to remember? We have to remember that x raised to 6 is equals to minus 1, and we have to remember this will come here. So x raised to 6 plus 1 is equals to 0, and 1 we will write as x raised to power 0. Alright, so what we have to remember is these two conclusions, these two formulae. When x plus 1 by x is root 3, plus or minus, in both the ways the values are going to be the same. If it is plus root 3 or minus root 3, it will remain the same. So we have to remember x raised to 6 is minus 1, and x raised to 6 plus x raised to 0 is 0, which means if the difference between the powers is 6, difference of powers is 6, then the sum is 0. Alright, this will help us to solve what type of questions? X raised to 72 plus x raised to 66 plus x raised to something. So it will be x raised to 6 into 12 plus x raised to 6 into 11. So this will be converted into minus 1. This will be converted into minus 1. Alright, so we'll see the type of questions. First, let's see how we have come to this. I'll give you a proof for this, how we have come to the conclusion directly. Let us see what it is. When we say x plus 1 by x is equals to root 3, x plus 1 by x is plus or minus root 3 cube on both sides. We get x plus 1 by x, the whole cube, is plus or minus root 3 the whole cube. Let's first take root 3 cube. So what are we getting here? So what we get is that a plus b the whole cube is a cube plus b cube plus 3ab into a plus b is right hand side cube, which is 3 root 3. So this is nothing else but x cube plus 1 by x cube plus this is given as root 3 is 3 root 3. Alright, so it's nothing else. This is 3 is outside. So 3 root 3 and 3 root 3 is getting cancelled. And supposedly, if it is given as minus root 3, then it will be minus of root 3 and this value will be minus of root 3. Again, it will get cancelled. So in both the cases, plus or minus, it is the same. So we can write it as x cube plus 1 by x cube is 0, which means x raised to 6 plus 1 is 0, which means x raised to 6 here in the denominator it became x raised to 6 and here it became x raised to 6 and it went over here and it became 0. So x raised to 6 plus 1 is 0 and x raised to 6 is minus 1. And from here we can draw that x raised to 6 minus 1 comes here, plus 1 is 0. 1 can be written as x raised to 0. So x raised to 6 plus x raised to 0 is 0. Alright, so these are the two inferences that we have to draw. Now let us see how it will help us in the examination. If you want, you can take a screenshot. Let's see what are the type of questions which are asked. Okay, this is type 6. In type 6, this is subtype. This was A, B, C, D, E. This will be F, this will be G, H, whatever. You can name it as you want, not important. Remember the formula. When x plus 1 by x is root 3, find x raised to 506 plus x raised to 500 plus x raised to 100 plus x raised to 94 plus x raised to 44 plus x raised to 38 plus x raised to 12 plus x raised to 6 plus 3 is what? Similarly, x raised to 72 plus x raised to 42. This is another question. This is first question. 42 plus x raised to 24 plus x raised to 12 plus x raised to 6 plus 3 is what? Another question, x raised to 67, x raised to 43, x raised to 29 plus x raised to 17 plus x raised to 11 plus x raised to 6 plus x raised to 5 plus 3 is what? Alright, now the same thing, if we have to see how we are going to be solving it, we are going to be solving it through, as we have inferred, what are the two inferences, what are the two conclusions that we have drawn? X raised to 6 is minus 1 and x raised to 6 plus x raised to 0 is 0. So difference of degree when it is 6, then the sum will be 0. What is the difference between the degree? 6, 6, 6, 6. So this becomes 0, 0, 0, 0 and 3. So the answer is 3. Alright, same thing over here, not the same thing over here. Now please understand, there are 3 different types of questions which are possible over here. One is the difference of the degrees. Another one, if it is not the difference of degree, of course it is not difference of 6. So it has to be, you have to see which is the multiple. Whether it is a multiple, yeah, it is a multiple. X raised to 6 raised to 12 plus x raised to 6 raised to 7 to the power 7, x to the power 6 to the power 4, x to the power 6 to the power 2 plus x raised to 6 plus 3. So wherever there is x raised to 6, put as minus 1, because x raised to 6 is minus 1. So minus 1 raised to 12 will be what? Plus 1. minus 1 raised to 7 will be what? It is odd, so it will be minus 1. Minus 1 raised to 4 will be what? Plus 1, plus 1, minus 1, plus 3. So it becomes 3 plus 1, 4. Alright, so these are the simplest type of questions which are possible. Another one, this is not the multiple, neither the difference is 0. So what you have to do is x raised to 66 into x raised to 1 will make it 67. So x raised to 67 I have to write it like this. X raised to 42 I have to write it like x raised to 42 into x. Alright. Similarly, x raised to 29 will become x raised to 30 upon x plus x raised to 18 upon x plus x raised to 12 upon x plus x raised to 6. Okay, so it becomes nothing else but x raised to 11 raised to 6 into x plus x raised to 6 raised to 11, 6 raised to 7 into x plus x raised to 30 upon x is 6 raised to 5 upon x plus x raised to 18, which is 6 raised to 3 upon x plus x raised to 6 square upon x plus x raised to 6. So it is nothing else but minus 1 raised to 11, which will be minus 1, and this is x, so it will become minus x. This will be again minus x, so you can directly write it as, okay, let's not directly write it. X raised to 6 is minus 1 raised to 5 upon x plus minus 1 upon x. This is minus 1 upon x. So this is nothing else. It becomes minus x, minus x, minus 1 by x, minus 1 by x. Here it will be minus 1 by x and minus 1. So this is nothing else. This 2 can be grouped. Minus of x plus 1 by x, and x plus 1 by x is given as root 3. Put the value. Similarly, here also it will make a group, here also it will make a group. So this is how we have to solve in any of the questions. This will finally, it will be cancelled out and it can be solved very easily. So these are one type of questions which are commonly asked. Please take a screenshot of this. Okay, let's move further. So in SSC, the moment you are asked with any question, you have to remember that there is definitely there has to be a shortcut available. Otherwise, it is not possible to solve that question within the given time. Another type of questions which can be asked is x plus 1 by x is again root 3. Find x raised to 66 plus 1 upon x raised to 66. Find x raised to 25 plus 1 upon x raised to 25. X raised to 84 plus 1 upon x raised to 84. Alright, so in the same thing we will do x raised to 6, 11 plus 1 upon x raised to 6, 11 minus 1 plus 1 upon minus 1, it will become minus 2. Similarly, x raised to 6 raised to 4 into x plus 1 upon x raised to 6 raised to 4 into x. So this becomes nothing else but minus 1 raised to 4, which will be plus 1 into x plus 1 upon plus 1 into x, which is x plus 1 by x, whose value is given as root 3. So root 3 will be your answer. Similarly, this. So these are the only type of questions which are possible. Alright, so nothing else, nothing more, nothing less, only simple application of formula. Alright, Now one more type which has been asked in the SSC exam, which of course if you are not aware of the type of this, you will not be able to solve it. It's not surprising, but it is just an application and your presence of mind, how much you are able to utilize. Question is based on the same thing. Cosec theta plus sin theta is given as root 3. You are asked cosec cube theta plus sin cube theta is what? Surprised? Not surprised? In algebra, how can they ask trigonometry? So your presence of mind would help you here. Its cosec is nothing else, is 1 upon sine. Okay, if you don't know, once we do trigonometry, we'll do the basics of this. And sine is 1 upon cosec. So this term can be written as x plus 1 upon x is root 3. If cosec is root 3, sin theta I will write it as 1 upon cosec. So this is x plus 1 upon x form. So when it is x plus 1 upon x is equal to root 3 form, they have asked, again write here sin cube as cosec 1 upon cosec cube. So they have asked what is x cube plus 1 upon x cube. What is x cube plus 1 upon x cube? It is nothing else, but it is the same thing what we did, x raised to 6 plus 1 upon x cube. It is the same thing what we did earlier. This comes out to be minus 1. Alright, how we did the x plus 1 by x is root 3, then what was the inference? X raised to 6 is minus 1. So it will come as minus 1. So this same application of formulae is they can also be asked in the form of trigonometry. It is just a simple substitution of formula. Right, hope you have understood this. Okay, so let's move further and let's move on to the next type. Of course, we will be going through all the topics as quickly as possible so that you get to know all the different types, and you have to solve the similar types on your own. And if you get any doubts, any queries, you can definitely post it in the comment box. Let's move on to the next type, which is again a very simple and very crucial for exam point of view. What is the next type? Next type is x plus 1 upon x is a, and x minus 1 upon x is a. Okay, a is nothing else, it's just a constant, it's just one value. First, I will directly jumping on to the question. I would just give you a small proof of it, how it comes. What you have to remember is, let's say if we square here, square is x square plus 1 upon x square plus 2ab is a square. So it is x square plus 1 by x square, this and this is cancelled, plus 2 is a square. And what is the value of x square plus 1 by x square? It goes over here, minus 2. Same thing if we are doing it over here, x square plus 1 by x square minus 2ab is a. So it is x square plus 1 by x square is a square plus 2. Okay, so we have come down to a formula which means if x plus 1 by x is a, then x square plus 1 by x square is a square minus 2. Let's say if it is 4 and x plus 1 by x is given as 4, what is the value of x square plus 1 by x square? It is 4 square minus 2, which is 16 minus 2, which is 14. Let's say if it is 7, then what is the value of x square plus 1 by x square? It is 49 minus 2, which is 47. Okay, Similarly, if x minus 1 by x is given as anything, then it has to be 14, is given as 7, then it has to be 49 plus 2, which is 51. Okay, how are we going to use it in the examples? We'll see to it. Okay, so this is the first inference. Second inference, what is the second inference? If we are cubing, if a cube is asked, the way we have done square, let's do cube. So it will become a cube plus b cube plus 3ab, which is 3, into a plus b is a cube. So what does it become? This is given as a, entire term is a, so it is 3a. So x cube plus 1 upon x cube will become, it will go over here, a cube minus 3a. Another inference, when x plus 1 by x is given as a, then a cube minus, x cube plus 1 by x cube is a cube minus a. Similarly, when x minus 1 by x is given as a, the same thing over here, it will be a cube minus b cube minus 3ab into a plus b, which is given as x minus 1 by x, which is a cube. So x cube minus 1 by x cube will be a cube plus 3a. This is another inference. Alright, you don't have to focus on how we have got it, but if you remember the formula, you will easily be able to get it. Now let us see how it helps us in the examination, how it has been asked. And you'll be surprised to see that if you know these inferences, you can solve the questions within few seconds. Okay, so let's see how it's been asked in the examination. You can take a screenshot, and any which ways I'll give you the collated form of this, the list of the common formulae. Proof was not important. Important is you have to remember these questions. I am asked x plus 1 by x is given as 3. Find x square plus 1 by x square, x cube plus 1 by x cube, x raised to 4 plus 1 by x raised to 4, x raised to 6 plus 1 by x raised to 6, x raised to 36 plus 1 by x raised to 36, not 36, let's make it x raised to 9 plus 1 by x raised to 9, x raised to 5 plus 1 by x raised to 5. Okay, so one value is given, these many values are asked. It's not that in one question it was asked, it can be asked. So these many values you can find if you know one value. So when x plus 1 by x is 3, how do we find x square plus 1 by x square? It is nothing else but a square minus 2a. So what is a square? 9 minus 2a is 6, which is 3. Alright. So sorry, it is not 2a, it is just 2. So it will be 9 minus 2, which is 7. Alright. How you will find x cube plus 1 by x cube? It is nothing else but a cube minus 3a, which is 27 minus 9, which is 18. Orally you are doing this. Alright, those who do not know the formula of it, they will expand this and then derive and come to a conclusion, and wherein if you know this value you can totally do it. How we will do this? What is 6? Okay, x raised to 6 plus 1 by x6. We'll do this later. What is this? 4. 4 is square of this term's square. So it is nothing else. Any term is given whose square is to be find. What is the formula? A square minus 2. What is the value of a here? 7. So it will be directly 7 square minus 2, which is 49, minus 2, which is 47. Let's say if you are asked in the examination x plus 1 by x is 3, what is the value of this? What you have to do is 3 square minus 2, 7. It's 7 square minus 2, 47. 2-step orally you can solve it. Alright. Okay. Such type we'll discuss. 3. No problem. What will be the square of this? What is x cube square? X raised to 6. X cube into x raised to x square is x raised to 5. Please understand the difference between multiplication and the bracket to the power. Okay, so I hope you know the difference of it. So if it is x raised to 6, it is nothing else but the square of it. Square of it will be, how do we find the square of this term? It is 18 square minus 2. Straightforward, which will be 324 minus 2, 322. You need to remember the squares also by heart. Similarly, for anything which is square of this, if they have to ask square of this, x raised to 8 plus 1 upon x raised to 8, it is nothing else but the square of this 4, x raised to 4 square will be multiplication of it. Okay, so it will be x raised to 8. So directly you can do 47 square minus 2. Alright. Now I hope you have understood how we have to find the solution when x plus 1 by x is given as any value. Okay. Now let's see what will be the value of this. X raised to 5 plus x raised to 5, 1 upon x raised to 5. Okay, I'll rub this. You can take a screenshot. What is x raised to 5? X raised to 5 is nothing else. If you see it carefully, it is nothing else but multiplication of this 2. Multiplication of these two brackets. Let's multiply x square plus 1 by x square into x cube plus 1 by x cube. What does it come? This into this, x raised to 5 plus this into this, 1 upon x, this into this, x, this into this, 1 upon x raised to 5, which is multiplication of right hand side also. Right hand side is 7 and this is 18. So x raised to 5 plus 1 upon x raised to 5 is, this is what? X plus 1 by x. X plus 1 by x is given as 3. So it will go over there. 7 into 18 minus 3. That will be your answer. If I have to generalize this, if I have to put it in a formula, what it would be, let's say if it is x, if it is y, it is nothing else, x into y minus a. What is x? Square term. What is y? Cube term. Whatever is the square term, whatever is the cube term, multiply these two minus 3a. Now let's say if they have asked in the examination, what is the, they have given this and they have directly asked this, x raised to 5 plus 1 by x raised to 5. Any person who is not aware of this definitely would first expand this put it in, expand it using the square formula. After that he would generalize the statement, and then he will put it in a substitute the values, wherein what you have to do is, you know that x raised to 5 and x is nothing else but it's a multiplication of x square plus x cube. So x square, we know that square minus 2, which will be 7. So 3 square minus 2, this is 7. X cube, we know this a cube minus 3a, so it will be 18. So multiply both of these terms, which comes to, what it would be, 18 into 7, 126, minus a is given as 3. So you can directly come to a conclusion of 123. Alright. So this is the formula for x raised to 5 plus 1 upon x raised to 5. Now in examination, similar such questions have been asked, and they will continue asking, and you have to be careful enough while solving this. And what I will strongly recommend is, please remember two values of, because when it comes to the power 5, if I have to still reduce my number of steps, what can I do is, I should memorize the value of x plus 1 by x when it is 3 and x plus 1 by x when it is 5 to the power x raised to 5 plus 1 by x raised to 5, it will be 123. X raised to 5 plus 1 by x raised to 5, for this value it will be 2525. If you remember this, then definitely how it will help, I'll tell you. I hope you have taken a screenshot. I'll tell you how it would help you in the examination. One of the question which was asked was tan raised to 5 theta plus cot raised to 5 theta. It was asked in CGL mains 2525. Find tan square theta plus cot square theta. We know that this is again just like sine and cosec. This is cot theta is 1 by tan theta. So it is nothing else. They have given x raised to 5 plus 1 upon x raised to 5 is 2525. They have asked what will be x square plus 1 upon x square. Supposedly, if you don't know that 2525 comes when x plus 1 by x is 5, then there is no way that you can find or you can break this term. This is to the power 5. If you have to rationalize it or do whatever, it will take a very long time for you to come to a conclusion, and I'm sure you will not be able to solve it, and you will have to skip this question if you do not remember this value. But if you remember this value, then the moment you see this, you are able to infer that this is another format of the same algebraic one type. So we know that this is possible when x plus 1 by x is 5. So it means what? X plus 1 by x is 5. They are asking x square plus 1 by x square. What is the formula for square? A square minus 2, which is 25 minus 2, which is 23. It's an oral sum. So tan square theta plus cot square theta, which is of the form x square plus 1 by x square, its value will be 23. Similarly, next time they can ask nothing else but 123. How would you rationalize it? How would you break it up? So there is no another way possible until you remember that this comes when x plus 1 by x is 3. So if they have to ask this, it will be nothing else that we know that it is 3. This time it's 3. So x plus 1 by x is 3. So x square plus 1 by x square will be 9 minus 2, which is 7. Okay, I hope you have got what I'm trying to say. So kindly take a screenshot of this, and remember that such type of questions can be asked. So you have to be careful enough to solve it. Okay, now one more thing. Okay, let's move further. There's one more thing that when x plus 1 by x is, let's say, when x plus 1 by x, let's say it is a, and if you are asked what is x minus 1 by x, what will be your answer? Okay, I will show you the proof along with the solution of this. Let's not take it as a. Let's take it as any value. 3. I will first take it with the proof. Let's do the square of this. X square plus 1 by x square plus 2ab is a square. So x square plus 1 by x square is a square minus 2, or you can call it as let's not take it a, we'll take it as x plus 1 by x, the whole square. So over here now there is a big confusion the moment you come across with okay, let me do it this way. X plus 1 by x, let's say the square of it. This is nothing else but x square plus 1 by x square plus 2. Now what I have to do is, as I said, x plus 1 by x is given as something. I have to find x minus 1 by x. How can we convert this bracket into minus? The moment we do square, it becomes this, x square plus 1 by x square plus 2. This can be written as x square plus 1 by x square minus 2 plus 2. I can do this. I can add this here. So this can be written as, this is what? X minus 2 or x minus 1 by x, the whole square. What we have done is x plus 1 by x we have expanded, plus 2 I have shifted to the right, and I have added minus 2 plus 2, which is 0. I can do that. Why have I done this? To get this minus term. Once minus 2 is added over here, it becomes a formula of x square plus 1 by x square minus 2 is nothing else but x minus 1 by x the whole square. So in order to convert this plus form into minus form, I have done this. Now the moment we do this, what is that we get? X plus 1 by x is nothing else but root of x plus 1 by x minus 1 by x the whole square plus 4. Same thing if we had to It means what? If I have this value, I can get this value, or if I have this value, I can get this value. It is slightly confusing. The moment you see it in the questions, you will be able to understand. Similarly, if it is x minus 1 by x the whole square, it is nothing else but x square